attention, okay? So we had some great support from the media. Woohoo! I got to thank my volunteers, of course. They've been great to have a team behind us. Now, while we're having fun this afternoon, I just want to make sure that everybody respect the neighbors around here. These are rental homes, and people are in there, so please respect their properties. You can enjoy, of course, the beaches all the way along here. We're here, I guess, to find out where the so-called silent majority in favor of this sell-off is, and I'm not seeing them anywhere. So, personally, I have no interest in this area. I live about 5 houses down here, have my own park. It's very special. I have my business downtown, so I don't own any real estate in this area. I just love parks and our waterfront, and that's why I decided to do this. Boy, I'm sure glad to see a bunch of people here. This is great. I posted on there, there's a city letter from 1992 that got us, Carol Halton brought that forward to us, and you need to read that to understand why we're saying that all of these 11 properties on both sides of me were paid for over 14 years ago. The last one was purchased, and they were paid for the purpose of making a park one day. Please read that document there. It tells that's what it was. That doesn't mean rules can change, but I wanted to make sure that everybody knows that that was the intention, okay? $3.9 million for those 11 homes over a decade ago, and they've been collecting rent all this time. What a buy. Wow. You know, my property down there, we're assessed at around $3.5 million for one lot. We were fortunate enough to buy that back when this was happening in the 60s. So we're not going to get this chance because that's just too expensive. I'm not giving that away. I'm not your mystery donor, by the way. I wanted to define the boundaries, I guess. I put up some signs, right? So you can go down Abbott there. You'll see it starts at lot 1, lot 2, all the way down. And then it comes around here and it goes all the way down, and you'll see the signs at both ends. It's just to see how big this is. This is a beautiful sized park. It's the right width. Now, the other neat thing is about the trees are already installed here. If you look around, we've already got them all installed, so we don't need any new ones. And there has been a demolition permit that has been taken out for these homes by the city, okay? So the homes are due to come down shortly. What I want everybody to pay attention to is if the demolition crew comes in, don't let them accidentally remove any trees, okay? So you're the eyes. We lose those trees, I'm going to be furious. I mean, we're not done the battle yet, right? Hey, I'm feeling good. So this is good. Tell the ambulance guy I'm still feeling good. Do I look good? Okay. Okay, the current proposal. These properties are still zoned residential. Okay, so that's it. What we have here is we had in 2004 the official community plan changed the future land use of this area from residential to commercial, C9, but they still have to rezone the property. So there's still plenty of time, or this is not too late, to change this back to a park, especially when the city, we own the land. So it's our decision, right? Now, if it does get rezoned, that's when it's in stone, okay? So we are this coming Monday away from, basically, it's in stone. So that's why we're here today, and just in time. I mean, back then, Mayor Gray had told me in 2004, when they changed the OCP, he said to me at the end, Michael, he said, you know, you have plenty of time to debate this further. He says, it's just an OCP, future land use change. So that's why we're here, and it's not too late. Right, they change it for everything else, so why not change it to a park? We got that. Now, C9, just so everybody knows, the new SOPA building that's going up with all those, it's going to be up to 11 stories over there, and I think it's great. It's in the right area. That is zone C4, okay? This is C9. This is the highest commercial use you can do. You can put amusement parks here. You can do anything. Hotels, casinos, anything goes here. This is, and that's, so I'd be a little leery about, somebody buys it and they say, well, I own this land that's zone C9. I want to do X. And you can't say no. It's out of our hands, okay? So we want to be careful with that one. The city has chosen to do this development, all 11 properties, in 2 phases. And I'm not quite sure why, other than there's a thing that we call the salami technique. And it works to divide and conquer. You take a small piece and you hope that enough people, don't show up. And then once that's done, then there's only the little piece left, right? So I want everybody here to say this is all or none, like we do it all 11 properties at once, okay? Now, phase 1 that we're talking about that's in front of council right now, it's going to be decided on Monday, is the condos on this side of me. And we put up that thing that fell on my head up there, unfortunately, and that was to show you roughly the size of the building that's going to happen. And of course, it's going to come along here, and then we're going to have a walkway about, they say it's about 15 feet, I think about 5 meters wide walkway in front of it, okay? But it's going to be close to the shoreline. And we're at low water right now. This water comes up quite a bit. You've got storms that come in. There is not going to be anything in front of the walkway for people to enjoy as far as sitting on. It's kind of like, I guess, probably maybe Stewart Park, in front of Stewart Park. You really don't go down there, okay?
No,
so that's what you're getting. What dawned on me one day was I thought, well, when the sun comes up in the morning, in the summertime here, at 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning, everybody's out doing something, and you're in the shade because the sun's over here. That's when it's the nice time. I love the morning sunshine. About 1 o'clock or about now, as you can see, it's around here. We can be hitting 30 degrees, and I'm wondering where the trees are going to go in the water. I just don't think it's going to happen. So it's unfortunately, it's too close. So we're going to move this back. Okay, so that's what's happening down here. And then at this little node here, they are having this as an open space here. This is about the green spot that I could see that we could use. So we're standing here. So I don't know if this is big enough. I don't think so.
That's the ones on the other side of the hedge.
Okay, so on the other side, they don't talk about it much, what's in here, but you will see in some of the notes is this is where they envision a hotel. But it's on this side, and that's what C9 zoning is all about, okay? So let's not fool ourselves. It wouldn't zone at C9 if we didn't want they didn't want a hotel here. I'm okay with the concept of a hotel in this area. They're wanting 4,000 people in this area. But you can put it starting where that house is, right over there, and then we can have this land here for us. Okay? Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about this alternative. I mean, we have to have an alternative, and I did another little drawing there, but what I want to do is I see that we need to realign Abbott from over here and have it start to curve and hook up right with Walnut right behind, or right over here on this road. You can connect those 2 roads, okay? The city had a plan to do that a little bit, about a block over here, but I think we can move it here. And the reason is it now separates the park from everything else that's going to happen. You can now expand the C9 zoning, or whatever it is you need, even all the way down to Newsom and even Groves, because that whole area is where the development should happen if it's going to. Abbott, I want to be slow and narrow. Maybe it's a 30K zone. It's a lot like the Abbott Street corridor down there. We want wide sidewalks on the east side because that's where restaurants and coffee shops can have chairs and tables outside, and we'll be able to see the lake from there, right? Okay, we might need a little angle parking here. I'm not going to get too much of that, but I've thought that through. But the cars are actually important. Some people say we don't want cars in our park, but you have to have cars to a certain degree, and if they're quiet, it's not bad. If you think about all the places where it's successful, the most successful parks, they've got a little bit of traffic going down there. Hi, Mike. Okay, so the cars help to keep the eyes on the park in the winter, and we want eyes on the park. Okay, and that's part of the problem with some of our other parks. Now the walkway, the Abbott Street, the walkway down here needs to come and then come into this park, right? and